So this is how we can create our all those data. Let's say all the I think structure part is done, and let's go for the new thing. So guys, till now we have seen a lot of stuff. You are able to create now header and item table. We have seen the structures. You can create our domains and data element. But do you guys know the concept of views?
No.
Please think on it.
Mhm.
What could it be? The view is just what's displayed, the report, right?
Guys, the required column that you asked, let's just remember it. See, we will discuss this concept in module pool programming. Okay. There is a
Okay.
separate thing when we create any field. Okay, let me just show it to you. You are going inside it, you are entering some data here, right? You are able to store some columns here. So we will go, when we will be discussing the module pool programming, there we will be able to understand it, because how this SAP is designing this screen, we will be able to design all those stuff there. Okay, if you want to see
Mhm.
it, go to system and status. You will be able to see a screen number. Let me show it to you. uh where is it? Program, where is the screen number? Where is the screen number? Transaction, GUI status. There is a screen number for everything. Okay, there is not. So if you will go inside this GUI status, see here, all these buttons are there, right? Create, this was for change, for display button. Every for everything SAP has designed this. This is the back button, right? If you will double click on it, what you are going to see, every property here. So this whole thing we will be discussing inside the module pool programming. There I will explain you how to make a field mandatory. Okay.
Mhm.
Mhm.
So this is a part of some separate chapter. That is why I was a little bit confused. We can also do it in this table, but for now, please try to create these things. Otherwise, there will a lot of confusion start. Okay. Uh, are you able to understand what I'm telling?
Mhm.
Yes.
So another thing here is I want to know what is a view. What do you think? How we are going to apply it?
The view is it the interface, right? I mean, the where the user can enter values into fields, into a mask, so on, and then he can run it, and then the logic will be performed.
What do you think the meaning of a view in real life? If I will treat it as a simple English word, what is the meaning of a view? A simple
Like,
English definition, like I am watching something, right?
yes.
I am watching something. What do we need to watch in a table? We want to see the data of it, right? So let's say I have a requirement that I want to see the content of both the employee table and project details table at the same time. Are you able to understand my question? I want
Mhm.
to see the content of both employee, that is both header and item table at the same time. Will I be able to see it using this table, using this SM30 or SE11 or SE16N?
Mhm.
Can I see the content of both the table at the same time? What if I want to see it? I will be able to see one table at a time, but I want to see the content of both the table. Is it possible from SM30 or SE11?
No.
No.
It is not possible. Here the concept of view comes into this picture. View is a very powerful tool, guys. When we will go for ABAP on HANA, there is a CDS view term. You might have heard it, CDS view.
Mhm.
So that is a very separate stuff. It is very different from this database views. We will discuss it later on. So a view is a virtual table. That means a view does not have any data. It is a virtual table. We are only going to see the contents of the tables. Again, the definition here. Table is the only place where your actual data will be stored. Rest of the other things will only be using the data of your table. So a view is a virtual table. It do not contains any data. It simply brings the data from the tables. It is again logical database as it does not have its any data of it. It always bring the data from the tables. Okay.
Mhm.
We can use the concept of view to see the data from our table. Also, there is a special kind of view we will see using which we can maintain the data of multiple table at the same time. Okay. Are you guys and trying to understand what I'm telling?
Yes.
Yes.
So we have four kinds of view: database view, projection view, maintenance view, and help view. Database view, projection view, maintenance view, and help view. The first kind of view is your database view. It is the collection of one or more database tables. It is the collection of one or more database table. That is, we can see the content of multiple tables at the same time. If you want to see the content of a single table, you can create it using database view, or if you want to see the content of multiple tables, you can see it using the database view also. But again, we have a prerequisite for it. That table must have the relationship between them. If you are using multiple tables, then they must be linked to each other via foreign key relationship.
Mhm.
Is this thing clear?
Yes.
Let's create our own database view and see the benefit of it. Go to SE11, guys. Go to SE11 again. We are simply discussing the concept of SE11. See here, we have a radio button called view, and we can create our own view from here. I will simply pass database, Z database, again 8 to 10 to make our view unique. And I will click on create button. See here, how many types of view are there?
For.
Overview. We are now discussing the concept of database view. So I will use this database view. I will click on copy button and I will pass this short description here, database view. Simple short description. Now see here, we have two different sections, tables and join condition. So in the table, any question?
No.
No.
Okay, so my voice was actually echoing. All right, in the table, I will pass my employee table, EMP tab 8 to 10, and click on relationship. You are going to see the dependent tables that are related to it. Okay, if there will be multiple tables, all will appear here, and you can select the tables that you want. From here on, you can simply select the tables that you want. Now click on copy button. By default, see the join condition here. Have I selected this join condition or is it appeared automatically?
Automatically.
Automatically. And what it is saying, employee ID of employee table is equal to employee ID of your project details table. This is the join condition, guys, that has been applied here. And if you will go to this view field section, click on this table fields and you can select all the fields that you want to see inside this database view. First, go for employee table and select as many fields as you want. Suppose I want all the fields, so I will simply select it, all the fields here. You can select as many fields as you want. I want all the fields. Now I will go for table fields. I will go for project details table and I will simply select those fields here that are remaining. MNDT have been selected, employee ID has already been selected. Project ID, project name, and project location are still remaining, so I will simply select them. I will click on copy button and see here. Multiple tables, columns of multiple tables are appearing here, guys, right?
Mm-hmm.
Click on activate button, package, transport request, check for the warning, there is no error. And you can see here we have a contents button. We have a contents button. If you will click on this content button, go inside it and see the data of both the tables at the
That is
same
very good.
time,
That's very
right?
nice. Yeah.
So this is a very beautiful property of your database view. If you want to see the content of multiple tables, you can create your own database view. You will be able to see that you will be able to see the content of both the tables at the same time. Now
That's good.
let's say,
I
yeah,
didn't know about this. But just one question: is it possible, for example, to make a view with two databases, but who do not share a primary key, who are not linked? I mean, sorry,
what is the definition of a database view?
they must have a relationship between them.
That is a
Okay.
prerequisite now.
Mm-hmm.
How do you think SAP is going to show data of multiple tables if they are not linked to each other? In my header
Exactly. Yeah.
and in my item, I have, see, for one data, I have multiple items in my item table, right? SAP was able to link with both the columns that was there. But if we have suppose 10 data in header and 20 data in other table, how will it be able possible for it to show the data? It requires some consistency or some linkness in it now so that it can show
Yes.
you how they are linked to each other.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes, I understand. Thank you.
Any other question?
No.
Okay, guys. So this is database view. You can create or your own database view. Now the next thing is projection view. Again, you would have heard the concept of projectile in your college days or in your school days. Projectile. Do you remember it in the mechanics? Projectile. What was the meaning
Projectile.
of
Yeah.
projectile? When I throw a ball, suppose I'm throwing a ball in the east direction, some part of it will be above it and some part of it will be in the same direction, right? That is
Mm.
called the projection of it. That is why it appears in the form of a curve while throwing when we throw it, and then it falls on the ground. Some part of it is there in the above direction, some part of it is in the right direction, and after some time it falls here. This is called the concept of projection. Some part of it is above, some part of it is in the right direction while the gravity is directly applying on the ball, so slowly it appears in the curve direction. Okay, curve direction.
Mm-hmm.
So this is your projection. Projection simply means suppose I want to see some part of my table, some part of my employee table or project table or any table that you want. That is, suppose here I have VBAK table. Okay, let's go for VBAP, not VBAK, in VBAP, and see how many columns inside it. Uh, Oh, sorry. See this radio button displayed. How many columns are there inside VBAP? How many columns are there? Please read this number.
393.
393 columns are there in my VBAP table. Do you really think I am going to use all these columns?
No.
I will never ever use all these columns in my entire life. All these columns will never be used in a single project. Only few columns are required according to the requirement of the customer. So for that purpose, if I am using suppose some custom tables, why should I go for all the data? This concept of projection view comes into the picture. You can select those fields of your single table. This projection view is only applied for a single table. If you want to create it, Go for SE11, select this view, projection, here projection. Click on create button, select this projection view, copy, okay, pass here short description, projection view, and you can see here we only have a basis table option. I can pass my table that I want. It is only applied for a single table, only applied for a single table. 8 to 10 in the table fields. I can select those fields. Suppose I only want employee name and location. I don't want all the rest columns. So I can simply select it here and I can activate it. Now if you will click on the contents tab, go for execute button. See, I am able to see only these three data, only these three columns. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So it totally depends. See, a lot of features are there provided by SAP which we can use, but it is not like mandatory to use all the things. It totally depends upon you. They are providing us services. They have given us. My voice is echoing. So a lot of features are there. You can use it according to your requirement. Okay. Any question?
Just one question. Is it also possible for the user to be able to access this view using another transaction?
Another transaction?
Like there's SM30 for maintaining the table.
SM30 is for the maintenance. Okay. If you have created it, no, for projection view, one thing you can do is you can create a separate transaction code for it. We will see it later on. Okay. Just wait for the
Okay.
time. Any other thing?
No.
No.
For SM30, let's see it. What is here? Table and view. Is it here? Can I access it? Why I am not able to access it? What do you think?
You can access. You can activate the PMG for this.
Yeah, but TMZ part is not there for here. Is it here? It is not there for your projection view. TMZ
You have
part
to
we go for
activate it.
maintenance view. Okay. For maintenance view, which is our third kind of view. See, a lot of thing is there. Only we should go for those property that are applied for this one. For projection view, we only go when we want to see some content of a table. Okay. Rest
Mhm.
of the thing we should never use it. And I see in my last 6 to 8 years of my implementation, I have never used it. So you are not going to get it, but I just wanted to explain that this is a kind of view which is there. You can use it to see the contents of it. Okay.
Mhm.
Mostly, see, ACP is a version. Mostly 80 to 90% stuff are not applied, but it is there. As a developer, we should have knowledge for it. If you will go for the research purpose, you will see a lot of features are also coming here. And everything cannot be explained in a training session. You already know it now. Any other question?
No, that's it.
Okay. See, another kind of view we have. What is this view? Maintenance view. And what is the purpose of it?
To maintain multiple tables.
To maintain multiple tables. We can maintain data in multiple table at once using the concept of maintenance view. Again, we have a prerequisite. Since we are using multiple tables here, the tables must have a relationship between them.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And you can use the concept of this maintenance view to maintain data in multiple tables. Now see how much it becomes easier for us. We can use a single view to maintain data between multiple tables. Are you able to understand the importance of it?
Mhm.
Also,
Mhm.
since we are going for maintenance part, we will use the MANDT field. It is a note. You please try to use it for maintenance view. It is a step suggested by SAP, so please try to use it. Okay.
Mhm.
Now, let's go for the view part and create our maintenance view and see what are the challenges that we will face while during its creation. Maintenance. Oh, sorry. Maintenance. I will click on create maintenance view. Pass a short description here. Maintenance view. Now inside this table, we will pass our employee table 8 to 10 and click on the relationship and see the magic. What is this? It is saying me. What it is saying me. Please read here.
Relationships with unsuitable cardinality.
Why do you think this is giving this message to me? We have a separate node for maintenance view and help view. Not more than one record should exist in the dependent or secondary table.
Mhm.
Not more than one record should exist in the dependent on or secondary table, because you are going to see we will have a single record in the header table and we will have suppose multiple records in the item table. How will it be possible for us to maintain both the tables at the same time? This becomes a challenge in case of your maintenance view. So to overcome it, SAP came with this new thing that for your maintenance view, you can only have one record, at most one record in your item table. That is only one-to-one relationship can be used for your header and item if you want to use the concept of maintenance view. This is a practical limitation of it. Please not use the tables that have one-to-one relationship inside this maintenance view. Otherwise, you will always get this relationship with unsuitable cardinality message. Is this thing clear, guys?
Mhm.
I
Uh,
just didn't understand. So both tables, they have to have what? The same cardinality, right? Or
you can use other cardinality also, but for demo purpose, I prefer one-to-one. It is saying me not more than one record should exist in
ah,
the dependent or secondary table.
mhm, mhm.
Okay, not more than one record should exist. But what we are seeing in our header and item, in my item, I have some four records or some place three records here for a single record in header, right? That is
Okay.
why the
Mhm.
challenge is appearing here that unsuitable cardinality is there.
So if we delete three records from the second table so that only one record remains, then it should work, right?
Yeah, it should work, but again, the
Okay.
cardinality is different now.
Mhm,
It can
mhm.
cause it trouble.
Yes.
And always delete. See, deleting is never a good approach in your SCP. Please don't go
Yeah.
for directly for deleting. Do you know why I'm telling deleting is not a good approach? Suppose, let me just explain a reason for it. Suppose I have this table that we have created, employee table. Okay, and because of some issue some challenge came into this table, and I'm like new to it, so what I simply did, I went for the deletion part. Here we have a delete button, I simply deleted it. Now see the challenge of it. If I will click on this button where use list, and you can see we have a lot of stuff are there. So if I will go for okay, where used, you see here it is being used inside this program, right? If I will
Mhm.
go for other stuff, you can see where it is being used. database table structures, let's say table types, view, entity, everything. Let's select it and check how where it is being used. Include fields. Now see here, it is being used inside this table, it is being used inside this view, it is being used inside this program. So we just have two lectures and we are using this table into the multiple places. Now suppose this table was created 3 or 4 years ago. Let's take a hypothetical situation that table was created 3 or 4 years ago, and we have been used this inside program, inside the classes, inside other stuff also. So will it be a good way to delete it? All those things will become inconsistent, right? Because we are using this thing there.
Yes.
So deleting a thing is never a good approach. Please never ever delete any. If you want to check the importance of that thing, you can please try to go for it. Please try to copy it. Copy it here from your this is button is there. Your table name, and you can pass any other table name to copy the content of all the it, and then you can use this copy to practice your stuff. Okay, but please never ever delete it.
Mhm.
Now to check the importance of this maintenance view, I will simply create two tables with just one fields so that I can show you how it is working. Let's say I am simply using EMP01 here to create it. It is already there. Again, EMP01 8 to 10. Create simple table. I am going to create two tables with a single field only. Employee table, A allowed. In the fields, I will pass the MNDT field, and only one field which is employee ID. Simple. Just I want to show you how it works. So EMP ID data element. Let's copy its data element from our notepad and pass it here. Wait for a second. Why is it appearing here? Paste it and delete this one. All right, mark it as a primary key. Activate your table. So pass the data class, size category, save, back, activate your table. Your table is activated. Create the TMG as usual and %NC. We will pass the function group, one step, and in the find screen number, we will simply go for propose screen and click on create button to create your TMG. So your header table is now ready. We will now create our item table. So I will simply go here, SE11. This time, suppose EMP02 to create a item table, create employee table, employee table. No, let's mark it as project table only. You can create any kind of table. I just want to show you how we can use this maintenance view. So I'm simply creating it a simple table here. I will select the field here as MNDT, MNDT, MNDT. Let's say again I'm passing employee ID here, the data element. Let's also pass project ID here, project ID. Inside it, we will pass the project ID data element also. Now let's mark it as uh, again, activate it. Again, data class, APPL0, size category 0, save, back, activate it. Now link this table, both the tables. So we will go for foreign keys. I will pass the check here employee table name, where is it? Copy it. This one. Pass it here as check table. Generate proposal. I will go this time cardinality as 1 to 1. Simple. Copy, activate. Yeah. Again, go back. Utilities, table maintenance generator, and percentancy, your table name. Simple rules, guys. We follow the simple step. Your thing will be ready. Don't go for everything in the starting. You will get confused. Okay. You are now okay with creating tables now.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So my table both are ready. Now if I will go for maintenance view here and I will pass my employee first header table. Let's see how it is working now. Suppose I'm passing my table name. I will click on relationship button. Yes. Am I getting this message relationship with unsuitable cardinality now?
No.
No, because the simple necessary rule here is not more than one record should exist in your secondary table. Now this thing has been removed. We will click on checkbox. Okay, you can go to view fields. By default, your fields will appear here. If some field is remaining, you can go for table fields and you can select those fields. Okay, by default it is coming here. But if some field is remaining, you can simply go and select it and you can activate it. So since we are going to maintain data using this maintenance view, that is why TMG becomes mandatory. We will create TMG for our maintenance view also. We will create our TMG for our maintenance view also. Same approach, guys, that we follow in our tables. Same thing will happen. Create your TMG for maintenance view. And once your maintenance view, sorry, TMG of your maintenance view is ready, now you can directly go to SM30 and play with this maintenance view, play with the tables of the it. This is the table name that, sorry, this is the name of the maintenance view that we have created. Go for maintain button and you can pass here entries. Let's say I'm passing 10100, 101 200, 101, not 101, 102, 103 here, 300 and press enter. And go, guys, and see the data inside your table. Let's go inside our employee table header one. Go for contents, execute it. Oh, sorry. Why it is not appearing? Okay, let's go to SM30 to see its content. Employee, display the data in it. Oh, it is not appearing here. Why it is not appearing here?
Was it saved?
Oh, sorry, it is saved. Let's refresh it. Yeah. Is it appearing in my employee table? You can go inside the project, the table second one that we have created. What was the name of it? Yeah, this one. Copy its name and paste it here. Display and see it. So using a single maintenance view, you are able to play with the data of multiple tables here, right? If you will
Mm.
delete a single data, if you will delete it, click on save button, go and please try to refresh your data. See here, one, oh, wait a second. Again, let's save it. Maintenance view. Refresh your content. Open it again. Oh, wait a minute. My project table, it is there. Uh, what is happening here? This is your project table. Go for it. Why the data is still appearing here? Hmm. Let's go inside our maintenance view, contents. Only two data is there. Go to our SE11. Maximum GUI has been raised. So go to SE11. This is the second table that we have created. Open it, contents, execute. Data is still there. How is it possible? Oh, data is still there. I've deleted the data from my maintenance view. Why data is still there? This usually not happens. Yeah, only two thing is there. Why data is there in this employee table? The third one. Okay.
I may be adding here a fourth entry, 104, and see what happens.
Okay, let's add it again. 104, 300. Let's save it. Another one is appearing. Okay. And if I'll delete it, it is still there. Why is it possible? It is not being deleted. This thing not happens usually. It is happening like this one. Oh, delete option has been removed from here. Okay. Currently editing. It is editing from where? Okay. See it. Utilities. How is it possible? Delete part has been removed. See, maintenance part we are able to do it, but deleting data is not deleting the records from it. I have not seen this stuff till now. It usually gets deleted. Why it is not working? SM30. If I'll open first one, EMP 01 8 to 10. So for display part, yeah, it has been deleted from the employee one, but it is still there in the project one, right?
Mhm.
Why it is there? It is something new. Employee tab, sorry, maintenance. Hmm, where is the maintenance view? Slash n11. Yeah, view. Again, go for it. Change. Contents. What is the reason of it? I have created the maintenance view. Let's go for our second table, employee 02. We have two primary keys here. Let's mark only one here as primary key. Go for search field. 1 to 1 is okay. Activate it. Refer to log. Convert table at field level. All right. We will go to SE14. Anybody knows what is the use of SE14?
Mhm.
What is the use of it? Anybody know it till now?
No.
No.
Okay, I will explain it in the next session. See, if we are performing any changes directly on the database layer, if the table has been already created, there is a possibility that you might get error. So what you can do is you can go to SE14 and you can go for adjust and activate database. It then simply activates your database and your error is removed. Okay. So now again, let's go to SE11, open our employee table in change mode. Let's see, activate it. It is working or not. Yeah, activated. This time we will go for again utilities. We will go to table maintenance generator, delete it, regenerate it. Again, one step, find screen number, enter, create. Yeah, now go to SM30. First, let's remove all the data that is there. Remove all the stuff, delete it, delete it. Yeah, enter. Yes. Again, go to SM30, delete the data of header. Yeah, maintain, delete it. Then now we will start with the maintenance part. Let's see how it is working now. I will simply go for maintenance view. Yeah, I will simply now go for maintenance view. Since there is no data, so we will create it from SM30. Let's pass here Z. What was the name of the view? SC11 view. This is my maintenance view. Copy it, paste it here. Now we will go for maintain. They already deleted. What? Oh, sorry. Has is not there. Maintain. Now new entries. This time we will go for 101, 100, 102, 200. Now 103, 300. Save it. Now again I will go to SM30 to check the content, how it is working now. Let's say I will go for employees table first. 3 data are coming. I will go for employee table second. This time employee table second. 3 data are coming here. Now let's delete the data. Let's delete it. Again open it in maintenance button. Maintain it. Let's delete it. Suppose I'm deleting a single record here. I will click on save button. Go to our table section. Again open it in display mode and boom. Data is deleted, right? Data is deleted here. Is it?
Mhm.
If you will open the first header table, again back it, open it in display mode and see only two. Oh, wait a second. Second one and see only. Why is it working? The system is something different. Now one data is not deleting from your employee one. It should be deleted. Project details data is now being deleted, but employee data is still there. Maybe it is taking some time to take changes. Okay. Maybe it is taking some time to reflect your changes, but it simply means that whenever you are doing it, it is going to simply delete your record. Okay. Are you able to understand what I want to explain here? There is so much of silence.
It was a bit quick right now. I will have to rewatch
Uh,
the lecture
See,
later and
there is some stuff with
practice.
the server because these are demo server for practice purpose. Okay. Sometime it happens, but it not usually happens. Over the last 10 batches, I have not seen this issue inside this training, but I don't know why it is happening. But the concept of this maintenance view is simple here. Don't need to worry about that. Simple concept here is that we can use multiple table at once. Okay. Everything I have written it, you are just required to follow this stuff. Create two dependent tables and you can maintain the data accordingly. It works there. See, the problem here is actually they are currently creating the HANA server which was destroyed, the motherboard was destroyed. So currently I'm showing your stuff on the ECC server. So there might be some issue with it. Okay. Once it is done, I will show it to you on the HANA server also. Any Don't try to confuse it, guys. I know it is a little bit messed up in this session, but the simple stuff is whenever you are going to play with your maintenance view, if you will click on create button, the thing will be created in both your tables. When you will click for delete button, it will be deleted. If you will go for update thing, it will be updated. This is the main purpose of this maintenance view. That is why maintenance name is there. It is only there to maintain data over one or multiple table at once.
Mhm.
In the programming part, you are going to see a lot of stuff with this maintenance view in your project days. Okay. You guys are still confused?
No,
No. It's-
it was just a lot to take in, but I'll have
Uh,
to reread
okay.
the slides and everything.
A lot of stuff has been done now. So I
Mm.
think we should wrap up our today's session.
Mhm.
Will you be able to revise this much concept in the till the next session?
Yeah, we just need access to the server and then it
Yep.
should be possible.
See guys, if you have any kind of doubt, I will personally suggest to ask it, because after the end of the training, there will be no one to help you. You all be able on yourself only. Okay.
Mhm.
So please try to learn as much as possible. And see, we are technical graduates, right? We are technical developers here. So sometimes certain challenges can come with the server, which we cannot directly predict it that it is will come, but we know that how it is going to work already. We have worked on it on 1,000 times, so that is why I'm telling this thing happens here. But there might be possibility some region inside the server. That is why first when I was creating it, it was not appearing in the project tables. Now it is reflecting over the project table, but it is not reflecting over the employee table. So there might be some issue. We will fix it once the HANA server is ready. I will try to show it there on. Okay.
Mhm.
Yes.
So please do not try to confuse it with this. So with this, I think we should wrap up our today's session. From the next one, we will see our rest of this stuff. Okay.